As well as the standard fair use policy, this video is protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787.
Moors are awake. We are taking our place on this planet.
Deborah Davis is here from the prosecutor's office. Samuel R. Perdue, who also is known as Samir Morrow Bay, is here today. He has 3 separate driving suspended charges that were scheduled for jury trial. File 21213ST alleges driving suspended second offense on January 31st, 2021 here in St. Joseph County. File 202073 alleges driving suspended on September 17th here in St. Joseph County. I think there may be a speeding charge with that. File 202653 also charges driving suspended second offense and forgery and speeding. All those matters were scheduled for jury trial today, November 10th. Mr. Morrow Bay wishes to represent himself on these matters. He has a perspective on the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code that disagrees with the state's version of it, but he didn't want an attorney and didn't wish to have representation. He wanted to represent himself in all of these matters. So we treated him like an attorney. We set the matter for a final pretrial to prepare for jury trial. And he didn't show up. So there are presently 3 arrest warrants for Mr. Morrow Bay's arrest for failing to appear for duly scheduled last pretrials about 3 weeks ago. We don't show up on the morning of trial with a basket full of papers and inconvenience 30 to 50 jurors who have to come in and hear your case and several witnesses without preparing for it. So we scheduled a pretrial conference and you didn't show up. So I've called off the jurors for today and the prosecutor has called off all the witnesses. And there are currently 3 separate warrants for your arrest for failing to appear.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why these Moorish sovereign citizens love making their lives harder than they have to be. Just because they're wrapped up in their beliefs doesn't mean everybody else has to play along with them. Now, instead of showing up to court, this fool decides to go missing, and now he has 3 warrants for his arrest. I just don't understand it. It's clear at this point that Moorish science ruins lives. It does not help lives, it ruins lives. And the countless videos on my channel is clear evidence of that fact.
But you're here now.
I think I was unaware.
We sent that to the address that you gave us. And if you're representing yourself, you need to act like you're representing yourself. We sent you duly notice to your Sage Street address in Kalamazoo. The same notice you got for this.
I don't live there anymore, and I can't represent myself. I am myself.
What in the doohickey are you talking about?
All right, well, I'm not clairvoyant. I don't know that you moved. So, Mr. McNair, you're driving me crazy. I'm going to put you in the waiting room you're walking all over the place and flashing the screen and giving me vertigo, and you're sideways and upside down. And so I'll be with you in a bit. Don't go away. Yes, that's your position. Then you're not doing a very good job of it, because you didn't tell me where you lived. You didn't show up for a pretrial while we prepare for this. And now you come rolling in with a hat on the morning that your 30 or 40 jurors are supposed to be here. That's not a very good way to do business.
It's my religious headdress. I'm a Moorish American national.
Yes, I recall.
Put that silly nationality card down. Nobody respects the nationality card.
All right.
Proven jurisdiction to begin with.
Ms. Davis is here.
I'm still waiting for jurisdiction.
On behalf of the prosecutor's office. Ms. Davis, you have any thought on this?
Your Honor, I would ask that he be held in contempt for failing to appear at the last pretrial. I would also ask that an order enter regarding discovery if all of these items that he's holding on to are intended to be used as exhibits at the trial. I would like to have copies of those so that we can be prepared. Also, I'd like to have our motion for joinder of the cases heard so we can settle that matter prior to choosing the jury and having another date set.
Right in the middle of my busy arraignment morning when I have 14 people waiting to be arraigned, that probably won't work out too good. But it's all on him. He didn't show up. He also got notice of your motion. Mr. Mauro Bay, do you have documents that you were going to present as part of your defense?
I mean, I mailed in documents and I never got a response.
This Moorish sovereign citizen has no idea how court works. He's talking about he mailed in documents and he never got a response. The court is not going to respond to the million of Moorish documents that you sent to them. I just don't even understand why these people insist on representing themselves when they have no idea how the court process works. They are immediately putting themselves at a disadvantage because they want to represent themselves. It literally makes no sense.
Well, do you have some you wish to present?
Well, I mailed in an affidavit to you more than once, and this is also my legal notice for my lawful name change, because I put it on the record that I'm a Moorish American national and I'm not American or a U.S. citizen, excuse me. I'm a man of the land. I'm native to the land. So a lot of these rules that the state of Michigan is creating is not applicable to me, unfortunately. And I was trying to be respectful to the court and let the court know since the beginning in a respectful manner. And I have lots of documentation to prove it.
All right. I want you to take Mr. Perdue into custody. Okay. We're going to execute the 3 bench warrants that are currently out for his arrest for contempt. We'll take him to jail and we'll make an arrangement later to discuss.
Are you arresting me right now? Wow.
I don't have time to do it now. Thank you. Bye.
The judge is like, you know what? You want to keep saying stupid stuff? I'm going to have you arrested. I'm going to prove that I have jurisdiction over you, silly.
Mr. Perdue, you're going to jail, St. Joe County Jail here in St. Joe County, and I'm going to hold on to you in lieu of 3 $1,000 bonds till we can review your contempt and the other things we need to deal with. But if you're going to represent yourself, you need to do it right. You need to show up when you're supposed to show up. You need to follow the rules of evidence and procedure. You don't just come in and say, I'm my own country, I'm gonna do what I want. So you're going to jail.
I was unaware.
The bond is $1,000 per file, and I will talk with you later. So right now you're going to the St. Joe County Jail. All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
deal with him, Deborah, when we have more time.
Thank
But he's clearly in contempt. And he is his own person, so he isn't representing himself, he is himself. We'll see if we can sort that out.
Well, this Moorish sovereign citizen did it to himself. He doesn't want to play by the court rules. He want to make all of these silly statements thinking that he's above the law, and he want to say stupid things like the courts don't have jurisdiction over him. Well, the judge clearly just proved that the courts in fact do have jurisdiction over him, which is why the judge just remanded him to the county jail. He will now be sitting in jail thinking about all of his foolish mistakes, and I'm pretty sure he still won't learn a thing. I don't want to hear these Moorish sovereign citizens ever arguing jurisdiction again. This video serves as evidence that the United States courts clearly have jurisdiction over Moorish sovereign citizens and regular sovereign citizens.
Prisoner 24601 arriving.